guys, and welcome to my kitchen. A lot of you guys on my social media websites, my social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, have been asking me about my little homeschool corner that I did for the kids. I'm calling it a homeschool corner just because this is where I help my kids with their schoolwork at home, but technically I'm not homeschooling my children. All of my kids go to school. My youngest, Kaya, as you guys know, goes to pre-K right now, kinder start. So she went to preschool last year. This year is just kind of that gap year where she's not old enough to be in kindergarten yet, but I still wanted to put her in some type of schooling to prepare her for kindergarten. So this is like a step between preschool and kindergarten. But she goes half days, Mondays through Thursdays. And Wyatt is in 2nd grade and he's still learning kind of the basics of writing and reading. He's so good at reading and he's so good at spelling right now. So yeah, this is basically just the corner that I put together to help Kaya while she's not in school kind of learn her letters and her numbers and sight words and all of that, just so she's better prepared for kindergarten, and also a great corner for Wyatt to do his homework and for me to help him and for my husband to help him with his math and also sight words and spelling and all of that. As you guys know, we're struggling real hard right now with Common Core math. It is a pain in the butt. It's nothing I've ever experienced before. Even my daughter, who is almost 13, has no clue how to do Common Core math because she was not taught that either. So this area is really great because it helps us just be able to have an organized area to help our son with his homework. He's actually surprisingly getting Common Core math really well, whereas me and John have to Google everything. But yeah, you guys asked kind of where I got all these things and how I decided to set it up, so I thought I would just do a video kind of telling you guys why I did what I did and where everything is from. So like I said, we are in my kitchen right now. I'll give you a quick 360 view of everything. Over here is the corner dining area. We have a very small kitchen, as you guys know. There's our back door, and then over here is our actual like kitchen cooking area. So like I said, kind of a small kitchen, which is why I am doing the best I can to fit everything. This direction again, we have the downstairs and then also our front room. So this is the only area I really had to work with for my homeschooling corner. So starting up here, I wanted to put letters so that way Kaya could just learn to recognize the letters and all of that. So I got these off of Amazon. It was just a nice little teacher's classroom little set. All of this stuff was super affordable. So those are all set up there. It's also helpful for Wyatt because every once in a while he will make his like P's backwards. So I'll have to say, okay, look up above. How is the P supposed to go? What direction? That kind of thing. So that's been helpful for both Kai and Wyatt. And then down here below we have 1 through 10 numbers. Both of our kids actually know 1 through 10 numbers, but the set came together like they were part of a package deal, and I kind of liked the way that it looked. And again, Wyatt kind of sometimes makes his 6s and his 5 backwards because those are the only numbers that start this direction versus this direction. So it's nice to have those there so he can look to see and not make that silly mistake, on his own without me or John having to say, okay, those are backwards. He can just look there if he has any question about it. So those are also nice for Kaya because she is learning how to write her numbers. She knows how to recognize them, she just doesn't know how to write them, so those are nice there. So we have those. Again, both those things are from Amazon. Most of this stuff is from Amazon. To the right we have a nice little folder organizer. I really wanted something on the wall where we could put all the papers. I'm so tired of all the papers that come home in the mail and from the school, all those things. So instead of cluttering up our countertops, since we don't have a lot of countertops and our table, I wanted something to file stuff there. So basically each child has their own little pocket. They're the bottom 3 pockets, and when they get home from school they're supposed to empty their folders and their homework and put anything that the parent needs to see or sign into their own pocket. And then it's our job to look in the pocket and figure out what needs to be signed, what needs to go back, all of those things. Also Wyatt's got his library books in there so he remembers to take them back. And then the top pocket is kind of a miscellaneous pocket for where I put like my papers or any mail that comes, so that's there. And then this big dry erase marker board, I love this thing. This was the main thing that I wanted in the kitchen because I love that I can just quickly draw out a math problem for Wyatt or help him work out a math problem on it. I love that I can write letters or words for Kaya, or the kids can do that. I also love that they can just color on it and draw on it and kind of keep entertained that way. I also wanted to have some type of letters that Kaya could move around and create her own words with, so I got some of these magnetic letters. They're like little foam thingies from Amazon, and then these are nice because they're just little, I don't know, they're just little play pictures of things, so you can say D is for a digger, you know? So that is up there. I love this dry erase board so much. It's the perfect size for this wall, and it's also magnetic. I really wanted something magnetic, so again, I could stick these things to, and any paperwork, like Wyatt's practice spelling test is right here, so we know what words to go over with him at the dinner table. And then it also is able to hold this little magnetic pen holder right here. This I really wanted because it came with a little thing that came out like a normal chalkboard would, but I didn't want kids banging their heads on it or just cluttering up this area since we do eat here. So it being magnetic was nice because I was able to find a magnetic pen holder to kind of hold all of the dry erase markers, the erasers, and miscellaneous things. So this I could actually move up to the corner if I wanted to kind of get out of the way. But this is nice because the kids can reach it and it's very sturdy and all of that. So again, I just really like this because instead of having to find a scrap piece of paper or waste paper or anything like that, we can just work out problems or write sentences or write out words on here and just erase it instead of making more waste. So love this, love, love, love. This I also got on Amazon. It was on sale for a really decent price. I will say that one of the corners right here came a little bit damaged. I don't know if that happened during shipping because it did ship FedEx, and we've had really big issues with FedEx lately, destroying our packages, but it's just a little minor thing, so I didn't send it back. And it was a good price. Like, it was the cheapest one I could find for this size that was also magnetic. So yeah, I really like it. Again though, I guess be cautious with your delivery or it itself because my package came really banged up. And I don't know again if that is the company's issue or FedEx, but with my history with FedEx in the last 2 months of our packages, I would say that it's kind of the delivery issue on our end. So yeah, so I really like this, and that is why I got the dry erase board. I also hate chalk. I don't know if you guys know this, but like right now my whole body is cringing and tightening up because I hate the feel of chalkboards. I hate the sound of them. I hate the smell of chalk. I hate the dust that chalk makes. You know, a lot of people, when I was asking what I should do with this back wall, a lot of you guys were like, oh, paint it with that chalkboard paint. I'm OCD about cleanliness to begin with, so the thought of chalk dust flying around my kitchen was just a no-go for me, especially because I do have 2 kids who have respiratory issues during the winter. It just did not sound good. Also, you know, chalk is just messy and it just like hitting the ground and breaking. Like, none of that sounded appealing to me. So dry erase is where it's at for me. I just prefer this. Again, something like cringes in me when I think about a chalkboard and touching it, and I just can't. Moving on to the corner. This corner has always gone unused. When I was redoing the kitchen, which if you guys want to see kind of things that I added, I will link the IKEA video that should be up or will be up tomorrow or the next day of us going to IKEA and kind of getting stuff to kind of organize our kitchen a little bit more and making a small space more usable for 5 people. But this has always gone unused. So when I was looking around my kitchen of what I could utilize, I was like, that corner is going to be the first thing that I change. And so this is really nice because we had an issue with the kids using the junk drawer to put all of their markers, crayons, staplers, anything that they could think of, they would put in the junk drawer, which our junk drawer is not that big. So what ended up happening was they would either leave the junk drawer open and somebody would smash into it, or they'd make a mess out of it. So for me, I really believe that kids can be clean and organized if they're given the right tools to do that. So for me, making homes for everything and containers for everything has really helped my kids stay more organized, which in the end helps them be more efficient with their play, with their going to school, all of those things, and just kind of be more structured. So I decided to turn this little corner into their homework and just odds and ends corner. Like, if they want to get to anything, they can, and they always know where everything goes. This top shelf right here, this is just an aloe plant. I like to keep an aloe plant in my house because I grew up having one in my kitchen. Just anytime you burn yourself, my mom would be like, put some aloe on it. So we have an aloe plant up here. I'll probably add another plant eventually too because I think it looks a little bit bare. And then the second one right here just has some dry erase, board erasers, and then these 2 containers that I got from IKEA. Sorry, everything else was from Amazon. Now we're kind of moving on to stuff that's not from Amazon. These 2 little containers right here I really love because it was high enough to keep pencils upright, but it wasn't high enough to hide the pencils. So these were like $2 or something from IKEA. So we have 2, and one of them holds all of the pencils that I keep sharpened for the kids so that they don't have to worry about sharpening them. They just grab one and do their homework. And then we have this other one over here that has just scissors in it. Because you would not believe how many things my my kids want to use scissors for, and how many times we lose them. So that has a special home there, and there's also a hole punch in there as well. We have a stapler, we have the dry erase board cleaner spray that's just randomly there, and then we have glue for them because Kaya really likes to cut things out and glue at the table. So that's just all there for them to use, and it's great because it's visual, so me and John are like, okay, go grab a pencil, the pencils are right there. You know, there's never any question to where stuff is. In a junk drawer, I feel like it's hard to find stuff because everybody's junk is in there. So now it's nice because our junk drawer is really clear and clean, and only me and John really put our odds and ends in it, so we know how to, so we can find it easier. And the kids don't have to deal with our junk. They can have their stuff nicely displayed so that they can find it. And again, just be more efficient when they do their homework or when they have friends over and doing homework as well. This bottom shelf right here are some educational toys that I got for Kaya. They just have the activities that you can do. These are from Amazon, sorry. These are right here. These are things that I noticed that she was using at her preschool when I went to go help out for the day there. So I just thought it'd be really nice to have these at home for me to do with her at the table. So I got these from Amazon. They're really decently priced, and both of them have so many different types of learning games to be able to use with your children. And Wyatt can even use this muffin tin one. You could obviously make a muffin tin game, but Kaya got really excited when she saw that I ordered them because she was like, oh, we have that at school. So it was something that she could connect from home to school, and I thought that was really important for her. So these shelves themselves are actually from, that rhymed, they are from Lowe's. My husband picked these up. I am obsessed with corner shelves. I have them all over my house because they are a great way of utilizing space and also just looking really, really nice. We have them up in our bathroom, we have them downstairs, we have them here. It's just awesome. So these are from Lowe's. These were very affordable as well. I will leave links for everything that I mentioned in this video underneath if you would like to purchase them yourselves. But these are from Lowe's, and I just think they look really, really nice here. And I'm really angry at myself for not utilizing this corner sooner. Another nice thing for these corner shelves is the fact that when my kids are all said and done using this education wall, I can clear these out and just put plants in napkins or, you know, just something really nice, and will still look really good in our kitchen and still be usable. But yeah, that is this little corner of our kitchen. I did want to show you real quick what I do with all of the overflow stuff. So coming to our front closet, as you can see, there are these shelves right here. So I got these from Joann Fabrics. I would not suggest getting them from Joann's though because it's way overpriced. You can find them on Amazon though, which is where I would suggest getting them. I actually got a deal on these because I used a Joann Fabrics coupon for 50% off, so it ended up being exactly the same price as Amazon. But if you're just looking for them anytime without a coupon, Amazon is the cheapest place. I love Amazon. And in here, we just literally have all of the overflow. We have excess crayons and markers, like Kai and Wyatt have their own marker and crayon drawer, like just everything, stamps, just anything miscellaneous. Play-Doh is all down at the bottom, so everything's accessible for Kai and Wyatt to get to without having to ask us to get it for them. And it fits really nicely in our front closet, which, as you can see, is being used to the fullest capacity because there are 5 people in our house. So that is my little education corner or wall or whatever you want to call it, or learning center or homeschooling corner that I set up for the kids. It's been really great. Like, I'll come downstairs and Wyatt or Kaya will be drawing on the dry erase board or playing tic-tac-toe or sounding out words together or writing letters. Like, it's nice because Wyatt will actually bring down a letter or write a letter on the board and say, Kaya, what's this letter? So there's a lot of just like them working together, me and John working with the kids. Like, it's just really been helpful, and to have it in such a central area is really nice because, as you saw, where I cook and stuff is literally across the room from the wall, so the kids can be sitting at the table and I can be cooking and I can be helping them, or say there's the letter that you're looking for, or correcting them if they're working out a problem on the dry erase board. So it's just a nice central place for it, and I think it's actually kind of made our kitchen a little bit homier and just a lot, I don't know, I think it makes it look nicer. A lot of people would think it seems more cluttered, and as somebody who does not like clutter, it's organized enough that I feel, I don't know, it just feels good in that room. So that is one of the ways that I utilize my small home. I realize that our home is not small to some of you because obviously there are smaller homes, but for us in the location we live and compared to our family and friends, we do have a smaller home. Our square footage is about 1450 and there's 5 of us and a dog living here. So I've really tried my hardest to kind of utilize every single room in its fullest capacity without making it feel overwhelmingly cluttered, but still cozy, but also still spacious and open. So there you have it. There is our little learning corner. If you guys enjoy videos like this, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It's the first one that I've kind of done in regards to like organization in my home. Like I said though, I did film an IKEA kind of trip and kind of what we did in the kitchen with the stuff that we got from IKEA that was super affordable. So if you'd like to see that video, look for the link below or just keep a lookout for the next day or two, depending on when you watch this video. But if you like videos like this and kind of the ways that I, you know, keep stuff organized, let me know. I'd love to do like a toy organization if you guys want to see that, or I don't know, whatever. But yeah, comment below and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I upload 2 to 3 times a week, or I really try hard to, sometimes more. And I upload about anything and everything, not just education or school or kids. I just basically upload about my lifestyle and my life. So yeah, I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Thank you for watching as always. Bye. What do you think of your little learning corner? Do you like it? Yeah, has it been helpful? Has it been helpful? Yeah, good. Are you a bunny rabbit? Are you? Oh, now Nuna's coming to say hi too. You say bye?
Bye.
Bye.